Mr. Heck. I need to start over.
Okay.
Hour being 7:20, we will open the public hearing on the Narrowsburg Veterinary Clinic for Dr. Hess. Anyone wish to speak?
It's
Okay.
be a veterinary clinic, right?
Please come
Identify
up.
yourself, come on up closer to the,
Stand right in front of that chair if you would.
Scott Ruppke, I'm the neighbor up there. I just wondered, is it gonna be a veterinary clinic or is it gonna be a kennel? It's a vet clinic.
let the applicant answer that.
Oh.
Definitely not a kennel. Veterinary clinic.
So I'm glad to have it.
Funny, that was the question I was asked a long time ago when I started practice, and the animals that I do hospitalize, they're sick, they're.
You got it. Yeah. I mean, I'm not opposed to a little noise. I'm not a quiet neighbor.
Right.
No, you might have to spark yourself.
Definitely, it will never be a
Okay, then I'm glad to have it.
kennel. Okay, thank you.
Anyone else? Mike, did you raise your hand or you just?
No, just.
It's like going to an office.
Yeah.
Scratch your
Be
head, you
careful
want
with it.
something. Okay, let's close the public hearing on the Narrowsburg Veterinary Clinic. Open the public hearing on Kathleen Hector subdivision for 125 School Street.
Sure. The last month with Dave, Kathleen wants to take a piece of property she owns on School Street at the intersection of Bridge Street and create two lots out of it. The house that exists is already set up to town water and sewer, both with the water and sewer company. The new lot can also be hooked up to it as long as she pays for all the expenses of it. The one concern that wasn't a current concern, it was something that had to be taken care of, was there's a shed at the northeast corner. Well, southeast corner, west corner, and it had to be removed. It's gone. Here's pictures showing that it's now
Ready to go to the scrap yard.
going to the scrapyard. That was the proposal.
Anybody here wish to speak?
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes. Yes,
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, this is John Hector. Who am I addressing? Ken?
you're addressing the planning board of town of Tesla.
Okay. I think that, I'm not sure if the board is aware, I was informed by counsel for the town this morning that Ken was aware of documents, of my objections to this and documents that I forwarded to him yesterday regarding litigation that is pending in the Southern District of New York over this entire parcel. There's a Liz pendants on the parcel presently recorded in Sullivan County. And this matter is before federal judge Vincent Brichetti in the Southern District. And I was not given notice. I faxed over a copy of my deed. I am a deeded owner on this property. I was not notified of this application. I found out by accident from an adjoining neighbor. And I think it's inappropriate, as I discussed with Ken Klein, I think it's inappropriate to proceed at this point in time for a lot of reasons. I can go through them all if you want, but to begin with, I received a phone call from another attorney claiming to represent Mrs. Hector in the federal litigation, an attorney from Long Island this afternoon, interested in discussing early resolution of the lawsuit, which wouldn't be possible if this subdivision goes through. But I think more of a concern is I don't think Judge Burchetti would be particularly enamored with the idea of a property that's now under his jurisdiction being subdivided. And so Ken Klein is aware of all of this, of my ownership interest in the property, the Liz pendants on the property, the pending litigation in the federal court. What I asked of Ken, and I guess asked of the board, is that at a minimum, we table this, or whatever the appropriate terminology is, for at least 90 days, so that either I can address this via motion to Judge Burchetti, or I can discuss with the new attorney involved as to whether there would be an early resolution. But if this subdivision were to go through now, that early resolution would become impossible.
Anyone else have any comments?
I do have,
We'll stay open for a couple minutes.
I do have
Time is up.
this, and I'm all in on tabling. Like I said, I just came. I open it, but that's the actual, it's on record.
Yeah, I know. There's another deed that's not on record is the problem.
Yes.
If the other deed had been recorded, we wouldn't be in this situation because it would have been joint ownership to start with. But because the deed was not recorded, we did not know of another.
Did not.
So,
Right, and if I may add, one of the requests in the lawsuit that Judge Burchetti is now going to handle is a partition of the property, which would potentially include a sale of the parcel that's in litigation to a third party. That's always a potential resolution in a partition action. So again, I think we would run into an awful lot of problems with the federal court if this went forward at this point in time.
okay, there being no other public comment, we'll close the public hearing on Kathleen Hector subdivision. And we'll open the meeting with a pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance
To the flag
of the United States of America,
and to the republic
and one nation, under God, liberty.
here. So we have to have-
Yeah, that's right. Yes. Joanne?
Yes, hi. I'm sorry. I was under the impression that we were going to publicly talk about the Gurji Foundation property on Blind Pond Road.
We have no new information for this month and it's holiday, so they're not here. So nothing
Okay.
discussed that I know of for this meeting.
Okay, my misunderstanding.
You know, they were here last month, and if you didn't listen to it, you wouldn't know. But they were-
Yeah, I was here last month. And then I saw the public comments, so I thought that we were doing that today. My mistake.
Okay. Very good.
All right, I'll keep my eyes peeled for when we are having it. Thank you.
Back next month.
Okay, thank
I
you.
imagine we'll be back.
All right.
Okay. Now, do you want to do July minutes? We have a new resolution for the widened setback on School Street, on Erie Avenue. That was sent to us to replace what's in the minutes, so that it reads legally to allow Mr. Wyden to build his buildings with the setback of the existing buildings on that street within 200 feet of the area. Any questions on that? Everybody remember what's going on? Okay, everybody had a chance to read July minutes before. I think, anybody have a problem with that? So we will reinsert this new resolution into the July minutes, reprint them and approve them at that way, if it's okay with the board. So I'm looking for a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Okay, we have a motion to amend the July minutes with Mr. Klein's resolution and second on the floor. Any further discussion? Okay. I think we should. Do you want it read into the record?
It doesn't matter. It's gonna be part of the record either way.
Going to be part of the minutes.
There's at least one person sitting out there that can probably know what it says.
If I can get a copy at the end, I'd appreciate
Yeah,
it.
you will. And then you'll get your letter with it.
Thank you. Thank you,
Compliments of Amy, right? Okay. I just think- I think I just went down.
Thank you.
So I think that solves your problem with filling your garages.
Let me read it and I'll let you know.
Okay, motion on the floor. Another side, I spoke to Ed Jackson very briefly today. He said he's going to call me back. I did not even know I was speaking to him from his voice when he called, when I called him. I took him to Monticello approximately 2 weeks ago to VA. We were there a few minutes. And the nurse came out and said, "You can go home." He's going to the hospital. He's been there ever since. They're working on his bad leg and he may be legless. He didn't tell me yet. But today he has a heart monitor on, so they're obviously checking him out and what they have to do. So he's in sad shape. Okay, he will not be voting, of course. John?
Aye.
Peter?
Aye.
I'm an aye. Mary is not here. Barry?
Aye.
No Joe either. Okay, carried. Okay, next set of minutes is from August 22 meeting. I read through them. I didn't see any problems. Anybody have anything they wanted to discuss on them? No. Okay, I'll take a motion. Peter, oh no, John. I didn't know how far I came. John makes a motion.
I'll second.
Peter seconds. Okay, we have a motion on the floor for July minutes. Any further comment? John?
Aye.
Peter?
Aye.
I'm an aye. Barry? Aye. Carried. So we've approved both months' minutes with the adjustment to the July. Are you okay with that, Amy? Okay, under old business, Narrowsburg Veterinary. You don't have anybody representing you, so I guess we take out our map we had. Anybody can review if they'd like to. Make lots of crinkles so the thing picks it up and turns its head around and watches it. I did take, this doesn't list the square footage on the survey map, and on the special use permit, it kind of lists it, but I took what I had in my records. And for that, the parking is adequate. I don't know about when the drive-through is enclosed, if that has to be considered, but I think it's just storage and so on.
It's not going to be closed.
Fantastic. So your parking spaces are the exact number you need, basically, with 1 or 2 extra, and you've got your drive-in lane if you had to use it. So parking is a big thing in this town. You're good on that, as far as I could see. Any board members have any comment on that? Anybody have any comments on the project otherwise?
The county sent the 239 review.
They did not.
Yes, they did. December 20th.
Okay,
I think it was only something I forwarded to you and to Amy and to Ken as well, just now. Recommendation is look at this renovation.
Okay. I was gonna say otherwise I'll pull it up. I don't remember seeing that and I don't remember printing it, but that's okay. So we have that done. I would ask about it before. Anything else?
Next with DOT, which has no comment at this time, no adverse impacts anticipated, local determination, technical comments, none. And I also did receive it on Hector's.
Okay, I did see it on Hector's. I have that with me. All right. Well, we might as well go forward. Who would like to make a motion to approve the special use permit?
I'll make a motion that we approve.
Okay, Peter. Second, Barry. We have a motion and a second for Narrowsburg Veterinary Clinic. Any further comments? Okay. Lost it. Buried something. Just on top of my other page. John.
Aye.
Peter.
Aye.
I'm an aye. Barry. Approved. Now, if you do any enclosure or any changes, make sure you do it through Mr. Crowley and get his blessing. You don't get in trouble. I have your smaller plan that you sent, which I'll stamp a copy for him. We've started stamping them now. So I think they're good to go, right? Andy will be sending you a letter of approval. And that would be it.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Next order of business is Kathleen Hector subdivision, which we have learned as of today that there's a co-owner of the property. That there's a court case over ownership of this property. And the deed was not filed, so we didn't know about it before, but now it's been presented to us, and whether filed or not, it is a deed, so. At this point, it appears we need to table this application until the federal court renders a decision, and then we can go on and proceed to go forward, or she won't own it anymore and she won't care.
Do I have to- I don't have to advertise again though, right? That's-
We had a public hearing, and I don't know if we need to say.
So we don't close-
Get it into the minutes that public hearing has been had, and we'll just carry it forward till the next time we look at
That's
it.
all I wanna make sure.
Everybody good with that? We want a motion on, yeah, I guess we should have a motion. Table.
I'll make a motion.
John, Barry, second. Have a motion to table the Hector subdivision. Any further comment by board members? Okay, our vote. John.
Aye.
Peter.
Aye.
Barry.
Aye.
I'm an aye. That's all of us. All right, we will look at that again.
The 239, was there anything I had to worry about?
No, it came back that it was a local determination. If you
You want me to take them with me now, or do you want?
Yes, you keep them. I don't want, I have so much crap in my house, I'll put it in yours. Here's a copy of the 230.
Yeah, it doesn't say, I don't need to worry about it. I don't need any more paper
Here.
either.
I had an extra one. We aren't gonna use it tonight. anyway.
Were they looking to, on lot one, add that to town water and sewer?
Is it,
They are.
Yeah, I spoke to,
well, if they do it.
Yeah. I think they are.
I did not send you guys the next order of business.
Ken, excuse me 1 second. This is John Hector.
Yes,
Or beyond that.
go ahead.
Just so I'm perfectly clear, the matter is tabled pending resolution of the federal action.
Yes, that's how I rewarded it.
Okay, thank you very much then.
Okay, that's okay. We're done what we can do. Okay, I did not send to you guys, but I made you copies. We made enough for everybody, so. Here you go. Here's to Amy and Crystal. And then, since I was running late, I did not staple, so you're gonna get a loose. Actually, this is the first time I have managed to print off the county's new map site
Just this page.
and get it to work. And that's where I was spending the time, so there you go.
There you go.
Wow.
Dr. Charles and Susan Edison Living Trust have 4 lots on Hankins Crawford Road, if you care to call it. They have a home at 266. Back before we went to 300 feet, 5 acres. Mr. Crandall, I think, Quick told them to subdivide their land so they'd have more lots and they wouldn't be able to do it later. So they've got 4 kind of long lots, what their house is on one. Most of them are up in the mountain, most of the land, a little bit along the river where their house is. And they've been paying a bunch of extra taxes for this, so they decided they'd rather go back to paying one tax bill. I don't blame them. So I thought we would look at that, and as far as I'm concerned, it's good to go. Have a motion. Barry raised his hand. He made a motion to approve.
He's saying goodbye to Mike.
I know he was. I know he was. You know, I'm gonna give him. Thanks, Barry. Who would like to second?
I'm lucky you're not at an auction now. You just bought a, you know, a $500.
You get 4 lots.
Thank God they're seeing it now.
I just saw that movement. So I figured, okay, we have a motion on the floor to approve the Nelson combination. Any further comment? Okay, John? Aye. Peter?
Aye.
Barry? And I'm an aye. Okay. That finishes my new business. And incidentally, I'm bringing these to you guys. Kind of as a courtesy. It's really up to me, and when we do a lot that has to be added onto another one, the county sends it back for my signature. When they put them together, so you want to keep you aware of it, see if you have any problems, because it is changing the configuration a little bit. Usually combinations from my point of view is for the better, bigger lot is better, less houses, not so jammed together. So anyway, thank you. And do I have any board comment on anything for tonight?
So just on these 4 lots are just being joined into one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they have a house in it. Any public comment, Mike or Brendan? Thank you. Next meeting, Amy?
October 25th.
Okay. Motion?
7:30.
You know, we don't have any hearings, so it'll be 7:30. I'll make a motion. Thank you, John.
Second.
Okay. We don't even need to vote on this, adjourning, but we're adjourned for the night. And maybe we made a record. I don't think Ed gets sued that quite that fast. Huh?
Awesome.
We did good last month, but we did better this. Anything else, Ken, that you want to say?
No.
We didn't have to open this open.
God.
I don't know what happened to mine. Jocelyn cleaned out my desk. And I hope she didn't scoff it up. I'm gonna look.
And are we, am I, yeah.